It's week 2 of the 2025 season, and we've got some history in this battle of AFL alumni.
It's the Pats and the Dolphins on EA Sports.
It's had many names, but only one NFL team over the years. We're at the home of the Dolphins, Hard Rock Stadium in Miami, Florida. Welcome to another entertaining matchup, folks. Kate Scott, Brock Heward on the call in this one. And Brock, got a couple of running backs down on the field who can really take over their offenses when they get in the groove.
And I think that's going to be the ultimate goal of both of these offenses, right? I mean, there's just no confusion about it. They want to get their bell cow in that groove and get them going. Find that rhythm where they're ripping off chunk yardage run after run and then just keep on feeding.
Everyone's still celebrating the return of regular season football, and we're away in week 2. And a decent return ends as they bring him down inside the 30. So the Dolphins offense headed out for their opening drive. They'll be led out by a proud Samoan and one of your few fellow lefty QBs, Brock, Tua Tagovailoa.
Tua's early career, yeah, it was known for injuries. Maybe not being as durable and as available as you want in a top 10 pick. But the last few years, he's taken great strides to rewrite that narrative. Remember, this was a guy that rewrote the record books in Hawaii, won a national championship at Alabama, and nobody questioned the accuracy of that left arm. It was just the availability, well, that he's had to rewrite, and he's done a heck of a job.
Tua now from the gun. Getting out to his left. He takes it himself.
You know, Kate, they always say that QB clock, you know what it's more like? It's more like an alarm, especially in a situation like that, and it's a good thing he woke up to it, able to make something out of nothing and at least keep him moving forward.
Finds him on the crossing route. And they catch up to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a first down. It's a 26-yard pickup there. And that's going to give the Dolphins a first down.
You know what I like about that, Kate? I like that they're not coming out slow. They're willing to go with some looks here that will yield big yardage down the field instead of just settling for dinking and dunking the ball.
Markers reset, ball at the 37. Man in motion here. Opening carry for Devon Achane. And he'll come up with a gain of 3 on the run up the middle.
I know that may look like a whole lot of nothing burger on the stat sheet, but those are the kind of plays, that inside run, that you see creative play action come off of later in the game.
They run the counter to Achane. And defenders are there to get him at the line. Tracked down by Robert Spillane. Now after battling on that run, we see one of their linemen appears to be injured and in need of some attention. Let's see what they draw up on a 3rd and 7. They'll motion him out of the backfield. Searches from the pocket. Got to him right as he threw it, and it falls to the ground.
That is a DB's best friend, pressure. That pressure earned that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target and hit him to alter that last-second attempt to get rid of it.
And this kick is good. He needed to get all of it there, and he did. And the opening drive of the game ends in 3 points.
A lot of them may make it look automatic, but you get this deep, and those field goals are far from a certainty. It took all his concentration, every bit of his strength, to send that puppy through.
His return gets him to the 32-yard line before he's taken down. So now it's the Patriots' turn to head out for the first time on offense. Leading them out, someone with a big arm and a field general's mindset, Drake May.
Drake entered the league as a top 5 pick because he checks a lot of boxes. Just the way you want him. Tall, athletic, great arm. 1 year at North Carolina, put on an absolute show. And yeah, his 2nd year as a starter took a little bit of a beating and some question whether or not he was still a top 5 pick. The ability, there's no question there. It is now the consistency in taking care of the football that will be a big part of Drake's career.
Everyone's prepped. It's second down now. Now the Dolphins call a timeout. It's their first. And after using an early one, 2 left for him to spend. Back to the line they go. It's second down. Made a throw it. That's to his running back, Antonio Gibson. 16 yards on the play. And that's a New England first down.
To this day, I can still see the faces of the big guys in the huddle. When you call a screen like that, instead of them just getting knocked backwards, they get to be salesmen. They get to push those linemen downfield and then tee off and go hit somebody like they did right there.
So tough to stay set when you've got defenders doing everything they can to make you jump, and, well, they got one of them to move that time. Operating from the gun, here's May. It's complete to Hunter Henry. And it's a nice little chunk here, 6 yards. It was Tyrell Dodson with the tackle. They'll come to the line here, 2nd and 9. So early movement from the backfield, Brock. They've jumped the gun a bit, and that brings out the flag. One of the most common penalties in the sport, and the reaction, it's the same every time, Brock. Frustration from the coach as they get backed up 5 yards. From the gun, it's May. Couldn't connect across the middle. It's an incomplete pass. Mario Douglas, the intended target. And things look tougher now with 3rd and long. To the air yet again, May. Oh, it's tipped! It's tipped! Interception! Space on the right, he's got room! And he takes this one back for the pick 6! Just tried a little bit too hard to get that 3rd down conversion. Brock wanted so badly to keep that opening series going, and that one cost him.
Yeah, I think it's less, Kate, in this case about the throw and much more about crediting the defense who was ready and willing to be opportunistic, not just knock that ball away.
Yeah.
They wanted to take advantage of that opportunity, and they jumped on it.
Jason Sanders to try the extra point. Right down the middle, it's good. And the Dolphins go up 10-zip here in the first. Well, Brock, hopefully some short memories on offense as they get it right back here on the kickoff after that pick 6. To return this, Marcus Jones. He's brought down at what looks like the 24-yard line. The Patriots offense headed out for their 2nd drive of the game. And this is an interesting game for both they and their rivals across from them, Brock, getting a key division matchup so early in this season. They'll run for the first time here with Antonio Gibson. He's got a gain of 6 there. Play brought to an end by Jalen Ramsey. A nice 6-yard pickup. They're going to have 2nd and 4. They'll send him over right. On 2nd down, it's Stevenson. Has a lane past the 45. And finally down right along that opposing 40. It's a 31-yard play. And the Patriots will have a first down.
I love these inside runs. Don't get away from them. You never know. You think it's going to be a short little gain, and then boom, get the right blocking, a possessed running back, and you get some serious yards on the table.
Big play gets him across midfield, sets him up 1st and 10 from the 40. Now for the first time, it's a give to the rookie from Ohio State. And he gets up for a gain of about 4.
You know, this is an offense that will emphasize the ground game at different points of each and every contest. And as long as they can reliably get gains like this, it's not going to change anytime soon.
So tough to stay set when you've got defenders doing everything they can to make you jump, and, well, they got one of them to move that time. All right, here we go, 2nd down. running it after the penalty. This is ahead for about 5. It was Tyrell Johnson with the tackle. Give him 5 on that play. Now it's going to be 3rd down and 6. One of the most common penalties in the sport, and the reaction, it's the same every time, Brock. Frustration from the coach as they get backed up 5 yards. May now on 3rd down. Right side and into the hands of Douglas. And he'll be out of bounds just a yard or 2 short of that 25. They get 13 on the pickup. And that's a New England 1st down. A give up the middle to Stevenson. And they make the stop as that play reaches the 14-yard line. A nice gain of 13 yards as it brings up a 1st down.
Okay, this is why coaches across all levels of football harp on the importance of good, fundamental tackling, not just to hear themselves talk. It's to make sure that when one of their guys has a chance to bring down a running back, they're able to do it and keep those plays from going any further.
From the red zone now. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. Couldn't connect on 1st. It's 2nd down. Trying the left side with Stevenson. And he's stopped. Now we'll wait to hear what this flag is all about.
Holding offense.
So now, partner, got to reevaluate what to do on this next snap because the holding call pushes him back quite a ways. They'll run here following the penalty. His foray up the middle, and that's about 3. Jalen Phillips finishing that play off. Got to figure out this 3rd down here. May now from the gun. And he just gets rid of this one, but unfortunately, that means 4th down coming up.
So often, so many of these games in the NFL, well, they come down to a play or 2, and 3rd downs are critical. Whether it's in a close game or already out of hand, the coach wants to see them convert those.
And it is good. No problems there on the shorter attempt. And that'll bring it back to within a score. The lead's 7.
That's the type of long, sustained drive that takes some of the starch out of your opponent. The only negative is that the kicking team was out there for a field goal and not an extra point. But they do come away with 3.
Oh, he's showing some burst on this return. And a good return here as he gets it out past the 35. Now we're going to see the Dolphin offense for their 2nd drive of the contest. They aren't even quite sure what this team is going to settle in as this season, Brock, but already this is an important contest for them that could have postseason implications down the line. He gets forward, and that's about 4 yards. Marcus Epps making the play.
You know, that's a good run right there to keep the offense on schedule. If he can average that type of yards per carry, this guy's going to be more than all right with letting him lead the show.
Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop him. Now, I think they're going to have to stop things here. Yep, and they just did. One of the Patriots is hurt. Going to need some help out there. This drive in some serious trouble. It's 3rd and 12. Oh, a little movement along the line there. That's going to cost the defense 5 yards.
Neutral zone infraction. Defense.
So he jumped too early, and that's going to cost him 5 yards.
Still 3rd down.
Following the flag, it's 3rd and 7. Tagovailoa now working from the gun. And even on 3rd down, he sees no choice other than to get rid of it. Not the play they wanted. It's going to be 4th down.
So many coaches love 3rd downs, and they practice them so much, Kate. Why? Because they're the money down in the NFL. Whether it's a close game or already out of hand, coaches know got to execute and convert on these 3rd downs.
The Patriots take over first and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
Offense ready to begin this drive. First and 10. Starting on the ground here with Stevenson. He's descended upon quickly and dropped after it looks like a yard gain. Ashton Davis there on the stop. They'll come to the line here, 2nd and 9. Toss play, short side. Good little rip there. Looks like about 6. Ashton Davis there on the stop. It's a gain of 6, and they only need half of that now on 3rd and 3. Throwing from the gun here. That's caught for the first. It's a pickup of 11. And the Patriots will have a first down.
This running back is a mismatch maker. That's how I label him on my little sheet right here. Right under his bio, this guy just creates matchup nightmares for every defender on the field.
First down now, ball at the 39-yard line. Williams with a quick pass out wide. And they'll make the stop up at the 46-yard line.
That is a textbook first down completion. Sets up second and very manageable and creates space to take that shot downfield.
On play action, here's May. He fires one deep down the middle. Brought in inside the 20. And he's into the end zone for a New England touchdown. The Patriots get it down to a single point. I love plays like this, Brock. Sometimes you just gotta ask your dude, show me what you got, man. Show off those wheels, and he did just that.
Yeah, beauty in simplicity, right?
Yep.
Now, when you run that fly route, you gotta win right from the jump. And you gotta protect yourself from the sideline, too. Don't get pushed to the boundary. Give your quarterback room to throw it up, and you can find pay dirt.
This one is up and good. And the Patriots tie things 10-10. The Patriots kick team out there as they send it away. Washington now to return. A flag's down as he stops. Looks like this one's on the offense.
Return team.
A game they were pretty happy with goes away via the penalty. And now we're going to wait to see how they respond. Running with A-Chain out of the gun. It'll be a quality gain on the run, and that also brings us to the end of this quarter. So we're through one quarter of this AFC East contest. Both teams neck and neck so far. Back to Hard Rock Stadium right after this. Back for the start of quarter number 2. It's Dolphin football as we begin. They start with 2nd and 6. A-Chain again. And he's tackled with the first down yardage.
I think with that call, they were trying to set him up with a short 3rd down run, but he said, nope, not on my watch. I'll just go get it all right here. Now, playbook's wide open for 1st and 10.
Waddle now in motion right. To off the play fake. Taking a deep shot here. And that's going to be knocked away, incomplete. Trying to connect with Tyreek Hill there. So it'll be 2nd down. A-Chan on the toss right. Juke the defender. And he found some running room for a nice gain. A solid 8-yard gain there, and now they're going to have 3rd and 2.
Brings up 3rd and 2.
Shotgun snap now to Tagovailoa. Complete beyond the marker. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
That's what we call situational football. You spend all week working on your nickel passing game package to take advantage of 3rd downs just like that.
Motioning the tight end now. Now with the play clock running down, Mike McDaniel signals for a timeout. They're down to their final one in this half. First down now, ball at the 39-yard line. Out of the gun, Tagovailoa. Has him on the quick hitter. And he'll be brought down a step or two shy of midfield. They're going to mark him at the 48. Nice spot here for the offense. It's 2nd and 1.
Second and a yard at their 48-yard line.
Out of the shotgun, a give to A.J. And he's going to be brought down after reaching the 43. That's a pickup of 9. And it'll be first down, Miami.
First and 10 at the 43-yard line.
They send Hill right. Going play action, Tagovailoa. That's caught, Devon Achane. And the defense is all over this one for a big loss. Looks like they're going to happily turn this one down and let the play stand. Offense to the line for 2nd down. Now a run with Wright. And they stop him after a good run that takes him down inside the 40. That's 7 yards on the run. Still 6 to go on 3rd.
It's a gain of 7. Brings up 3rd and 6.
Throwing now, Tagovailoa. He's on the move. He's running for it. And he'll push this upfield and earn them a new set of downs.
As long as these are the results he's getting, they're going to be just fine with him calling his own number. He does such a good job of seeing the field and knowing when it's his time to take it himself.
A new set of downs forthcoming. It's 1st and 10. A-Chain on the inside give. And he's only going to get 2 or 3 yards on that one.
I think one thing you learn, Kate, when you transition from college to the NFL, not every run is going to be a big play. Some of them, well, they're just destined to end in a minimal gain, and some of them will set up that critical play action for later.
And he works this to the 15 before they make the stop. Now after the run, we see some trainers headed out for an injured player who was shaken up. All plays on the table here for 3rd and 3. They kick the running back in motion. Throwing on 3rd, Tagovailoa. The throw is caught. And he'll take this across. Touchdown, Miami! The Dolphins take a 2nd quarter lead. It's a Jalen Waddle touchdown. So he finds his man in space, and then the wideout takes advantage. Nice finish there to take it in for 6.
Yeah, no question about it. We know points are always a premium in this league, and this really becomes a 3 to 4 point play. Right, when you don't have to settle for field goals, you can throw it underneath, and your receivers do that much damage in the open field and score a touchdown. That's big time.
Sanders connects on the point after. And the Dolphins break that tie and now lead by 7. Sanders all set to send it away. On the return, here's Gibson. Coverage team gets him down at the 26-yard line. The Patriots and Ramondre Stevenson getting the football back now. And after the impressive drive we just witnessed, you gotta imagine that they are hoping to respond with something similar.
Yeah, and I don't love to use the word can't, right? But this can't be a 3 and out for this offense right here. They got to give their defense a chance to catch your breath and turn some of the momentum in the building.
He's forward, gets a couple of yards. That was a Fatu Melifonwu there to make the play. 8 yards to go. Let's see how they approach this 2nd down. Receiver in motion, going left. 2nd down, they go back to Stevenson. And once again, he doesn't manage much before getting brought down. He musters up 3 yards on the run. That sets up 3rd and 4. Here's made in the air. Short pass brought in. And he'll go down, and we'll say right at the 39-yard line. He manages a gain of 8 there. And that's a New England first down.
You know, they call that the money down for a reason, because you're just simply not going to last long in the NFL if you don't convert a good portion of your third downs. It's the money down. And nice to see them roll the dice and continue the series.
On the option, it's Stevenson. Crosses midfield, still going. At the 20. He will go! Touchdown, New England! The Patriots can tie it up in the second after cutting into the lead. Ramondre Stevenson, the touchdown! Wow, just sensational speed from the back that time, Brock. He found a seam, got through it, and he was gone.
You know, it's one thing, Kate, to have singles hitters, right? And you love those, and you appreciate guys that can get on base. But it's the home run hitters that are the difference makers, and what a big-time effort.
That's up and through for the point after. And the Patriots make it 17-all. Washington now to return. And in the end, Brock, an exciting touchback as the return comes out to the 30. The Dolphins are headed out there alongside Jalen Waddle for this next series. And in a high-scoring game to this point, everyone anticipating, well, even more points as they take the field. On first down, they're going to start out with Achane. And into a sea of bodies he goes. Looks like they'll get about 3 out of it. Second down now, 7 to go.
Brings up 2nd and 7.
From the 32. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. You go middle of the field against zone coverage, Brock. You know this firsthand. You are throwing into rush hour, and there aren't a lot of easy completions to be found in that part of the field.
Yeah, and a lot of those throws, Kate, you're signing your guy up to take some sort of hit. It's on you to protect your guys. Credit that defense for flying around and making the play.
Gonna have to wait a little longer for his first catch of the game. And it's 4th down. Ryan Stonehouse on the punt. And he wants to hit his second effort just as well as he hit his first. Absolutely crushed his first punt, and here's another huge one. He fields this at the 18. And he found some space to do a little damage there before they bottle him up. The Patriots back out on offense. Their running back headed out once again. And he has run roughshod over them in this opening half. Pretty sure this is the exact kind of start that he was hoping to have here. Going play action, May. Ooh, he got hit as he was throwing, and unsurprisingly, it falls incomplete. Second down coming up. Back to the air, it's May. An all-around tough play for him. He took a shot on the release, and it definitely affected the throw. It's incomplete. No connection on the last play, and now it's 3rd down. May. Finds a man, right side. And it's good yardage, but they tackle him short of the sticks.
You can earn your money in the NFL in all sorts of different ways, but defensively, in a league where you're just not hitting as much in training camp, you're not tackling as much as they got to in the old days, when you can make a play in the open field, keep them short like that, I promise you some money will follow.
That hits at the 9, but nobody around to grab it. It carries all the way into the end zone for a touchback. They're out and set, 1st and 10. Miami set to take over once again on offense. They'll start the drive with Achane. And he finds space for about a 3-yard gain. Jelani Tavai ranging in for the stop. Second down now, 7 to go.
Brings up 2nd and 7.
Tua now from the gun. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. Just couldn't hang on through the contact. And it's 3rd down now. Now Tagovailoa to throw. He'll get this one to Brown. And he won't salvage that. It's a loss on the play.
That's just discipline with a capital D. The play in the huddle is a running back screen, but it takes discipline for that offensive line to not get downfield discipline for that receiver to stay alert, stay aware that he's a viable option as well.
Ryan Stonehouse back out there again to punt it away. And he's certainly been staying busy. Once again, he's out to punt and sends this flying. Takes it in at the 26. It's a nice running on that return. He gets it up past the 35. The Patriots and this running back headed back out for a new series. They were only on the field for 3 plays their prior series, Brock. Let's see what changes they make to take over here. On first down, they'll start with Gibson. And he won't win the race to the outside. That run's bottled up at the line. Nothing for him on that play as we've hit the 2-minute warning. 2nd and 10, need to get some positive yardage here. From the gun, it's May. It's taken in by Williams. And they're going to bring him down just on the other side of midfield. May on 1st and 10. Throw complete to Williams. And he gets this beyond the midfield stripe and onto the Dolphins side of the field. 2nd and 8. Diggs there to bring it in. And that will not be enough for a first down. 1 yard, all that's needed. This is 3rd and inches. To the air yet again, May. This time they're going to get there, and they drop it. The Dolphins choosing to spend their final time out here. And that's all they've got for what little remains of this half. Bryce Baringer on now to punt. And this will be his 2nd effort of the contest. This is away, and once again, he's caught all of it. And no chance at a return as this one heads across the sideline at the 25-yard line. The Dolphin offense taking over late in this half. And we're down inside a minute to play in the half, but that's enough time to get a drive together. They bring Westbrook Akine in motion left. First down, here's Tua. That's brought in by Westbrook Akine. And the defense gets there to force a small loss.
Well, if they were concerned about losing yards, running it on first down, it just happened anyway. Not many passes end in a loss. Hopefully they got a little more aggressive strategy coming here on 2nd down.
Man in motion, out of the slot. On play action, here's Tagovailoa. And he doesn't see a window he likes, so he just got rid of that one. And brings up 3rd down.
There was almost no resistance offered against a rush that came off the line ready to maul anything in sight. It was all the QB could do to get rid of that before he gets absolutely clobbered.
Just before halftime, we get a timeout taken. So the Dolphins readying for the punt. Marcus Jones back to return for the Patriots. He's been hitting it well so far. This is another big one. Looking to return from the 29. It's a nice running on that return. He gets it up past the 35. We've reached halftime, and it's been an even one so far. We are all tied up at the break. Now it's up north to Orlando for a look around the league. We've got Jonathan Coachman and the EA Sports Halftime Report.
All right, Kate, we'll get back to you and Brock in a bit. For now, plenty of early action in the 1 o'clock Eastern window to get you caught up on. So let's get to it. We thought this one would be a close battle coming in, and we have not been disappointed. They're all even to this point. This has the feeling of a game that could go right down to the wire. One mistake or one big play could turn out to be the difference.
All right, thank you, Coach, and we are back and about set to begin the second half. Well, we're set up for an incredible second half, all tied as we kick it away here in quarter number 3. The return manages to get just beyond the 30. The Patriots offense out there to start this third quarter. And they could take control of the second half early, Brock, if they break the tie on this opening drive. They've got first down from the 31. Shotgun handoff to Gibson. And they're able to grind him to a halt after a pickup of 4.
You know, these are the kind of runs, Kate, that a balanced game plan and a balanced offense is built on. It gets you good yardage, it sets up your play action, and it keeps that defense honest.
On second down, it's Stevenson. And his drive forward halted after a couple of yards. Ashton Davis there on the stop. All plays on the table here for 3rd and 3. May now from the gun. That's caught for the first. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
You're not going to last long in the National Football League if you don't convert a good chunk of your third downs. Nice find there to continue the series.
New set of downs for him from the 46. The give inside to Stevenson. And he drives this across midfield and down into enemy territory. First down play nets him 5. It's going to be 2nd and 5. Gibson here from the gun. And he's brought down after a short gain. They pick up 1 on the run. Need more, though. That takes him to 3rd and 5. Operating from the gun, here's May. And he just gets rid of this one, but unfortunately, that means 4th down coming up.
You know, it's a point of emphasis in practice each and every week, no matter where we go. How are we going to attack the coverage on 3rd down? Well, they chose the wrong play off that call sheet that time.
Punt team is on now, and they get this away. And this punt is out of bounds with no chance at a return. Looks like they're going to spot it at the 30. The Miami offense headed out there now. Their last drive didn't make it very far before they had to punt it away, partner, so hopefully this one has some better legs to it. Tagovailoa on first down. On target to Waddle. And they'll manage to contain him after about a 6-yard pickup. Tracked down by Robert Spillane. After a good pickup, they've got 2nd and 4.
At the 37-yard line.
Here's A-Chain up the middle. And he'll be brought down a step or 2 shy of midfield. They're going to mark him at the 48. That's an 11-yard pickup, and it gives them the first down.
First and 10 at the 48-yard line.
They bring their tight end left. Running behind center with Wright. And he'll cross the 50 and start pushing onto the opposing side of the field. He gets a couple on first, and they'll come up 2nd and 8.
A gain of 2 brings up 2nd and 8.
Here's A-Chan. And once again, he doesn't manage much before getting brought down. A couple yards on the run. It's 3rd and 6 now.
A 2-yard pickup brings up 3rd and 6.
Switching it up here. Tagovailoa to throw. Has a man. It's Madison. And he's going to be brought down after reaching the 43.
Here we go. Here's one of those game situations that just puts a smile on my face because I can think from Pop Warner to the NFL, everybody on the field's thinking the same thing. Can we go for it? Can we get one more shot as you end up just short on that 3rd down?
Trying for it, it's A-Chan. And he's tackled with the first down yardage.
That's a pretty clear plan of attack by the back from the very start. Found the lane quickly, didn't hesitate, knew exactly what he needed to get past the marker.
Here's 1st and 10 from the 34. They run it from the gun with Wright. And he's got a nice run. That reaches the 26. Pickup of 8 on the run, and that sets up 2nd and 2.
It's a gain of 8. Brings up 2nd and 2.
A-Chain running to the right. And that short gain is enough for a new set of downs.
Hey, Kate, you want to see a picture in the football dictionary of staying on schedule? That was it.
1st and 10 now. Here's Tagovailoa. And the Patriots got home. They dropped him. And the big play drives them backwards. 2nd down coming up.
Even from the booth, Kate, I could hear it. I could hear that front 7 telling the guys on the back end, hey, all I need is a couple seconds of lockdown from you guys, and I'm going to get to this QB. You promise that you deliver? And that's exactly what they did, wasted no time in getting that sack.
Everyone's prepped. It's 2nd down now. Here's a handoff for A-Chain, who swarms in the middle. This gets maybe a yard. Kyle Duggar holding him down. Just 1 yard. Could have used considerably more. That's going to bring up 3rd and very long. Tagovailoa. He smartly won't risk something here and just chucks it away. Looking for his wide receiver there. And that brings up 4th and long. Jason Sanders leading the Dolphins field goal unit out. He was money on his first field goal, Brock. His second coming a little inside of 50 yards. Aubrey puts it through. And they've taken back the lead.
That's why they spend all the time on the practice field during the week. That kind of operation. Perfect rhythm, perfect timing, and a 2 for 2 for this kicker.
Sanders all set to send it away. On the return, here's Gibson. In pretty solid field position starting out here, Brock. He's tackled at the 29. Here's New England, ready once again on offense. Well, their last drive, not the one they want to replicate after they were forced to punt it away. They'll get this drive started. 1st and 10. A give up the middle to Gibson. And he powers through the middle for a gain of 4.
That is just a good, solid run right there. I know, that's pretty basic commentary, but sometimes football can be basic. It keeps you on schedule, that kind of yards per carry, and you move the sticks.
We're working a couple of yards past the line. It was Tyrell Johnson with the tackle. Here they come. This is 3rd and 5. The defense calls a timeout. That's their first. As that'll leave them with just 2 to use the rest of the way. So now here's 3rd and 5. May looking to throw. No place to go, so he just threw it away.
And this is why scouts talk about a player's closing speed, Kate. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released. And that sure altered the throw.
4th down, and on comes the punt team, and the kick's away. And he gets his guys a few yards before they bring him down on the return. That punt finishes as a 60-yard effort. And it'll be Dolphins football. And the drive will start out with a 1st and 10. A-Chan gets it. And he works his way for a gain of 4. We'll get a stoppage now. Looks like we have someone banged up after that run in need of some attention.
2nd and 6 at the 28-yard line.
2nd and 6 coming up here. They run the counter to A-Chan. They'll cobble together a yard there. Jelani Tavai ranging in for the stop. They manage a single yard that time. They're going to have to solve 3rd down and 4.
Brings up 3rd and 4.
Tagovailoa now working from the gun. And even on 3rd down, he sees no choice other than to get rid of it. Not the play they wanted. It's going to be 4th down.
It's 4th
Well, I'll tell you this, Kate, that's where you got to be on the same page with one another and get both ends of the play right to execute, both the protection and ultimately completing that ball. They certainly want that play call back.
He's got it. And he gets his offense in better field position here to start, up close to the 30. This one returned for 11 yards. And the Pats will take over. The New England offense running out now. And I'm sure they're tired of bringing out the punter, Brock. They're hopefully going to give him some rest this time around and find some points to go after that lead. First down throw for May. Nowhere to go with it, so he just throws it away. So after the incompletion, here comes the second down call. May to throw it. Got Williams, and it's complete. And he's down after getting this up to the 41. Pickup of 12 on that play. And the Patriots will have a first down. From the gun, a gift to Stevenson. He gets it forward for a gain of 3. It was Tyrell Johnson with the tackle. Give him a few yards on that run. It's 2nd and 7. So we're through 3 here. It's the Patriots with possession, needing to erase that deficit in a hurry. Second down now, 7 to go. From the 43. Chased out to his right. Now he takes it, and he's got a decent gain before being brought down. All plays on the table here for 3rd and 3. Here's May to the air. Has him on the quick hitter. And he's tackled for a short gain.
Those kind of completions are so frustrating, Kate. It's like a putt. You got it on line, you feel good about it's going in the hole, but you never want to leave it short.
Offense staying out there. It's 4th and 1. May throwing for it. He finds him beyond the marker. And he'll get them enough for a first down.
I love those moments of truth. We get to see exactly how they handle it when all the pressure that drives right on them. Turns out, handled it pretty darn well, and now they'll keep pushing on.
Brought in by Hooper. And not much doing. He stopped quickly. They'll come to the line here, 2nd and 9. He'll throw it yet again. Cut by Gibson. And he'll head out of bounds after a short gain.
As an offense, you don't call a screen, Kate, expecting to gain just a few yards. You call it expecting to break out something big and substantial. But it's up to that defense to stay ahead of it, to keep it contained to something much smaller. Case in point right there.
Complete beyond the marker. And this one's worked down to the 33 before being stopped. And that one goes for a gain of 11. And that's a New England first down.
I know the Combine tries to test everything it possibly can physically, but I don't know how you test courage at the Combine because there's nobody defending you. Nobody wants to hit you. But that was the epitome of courage to make that in cut and make the catch.
Ball at the 33 for first down. On play action, here's May. Finds a seam down the middle. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs. They rip off a big chunk of field, and it sets him up with 1st and goal. A give up the middle to Stevenson. And they try to power it forward, but only a couple of yards there. Now hang on here, we can't move on to the next play just yet. There's somebody still shaken up from the last one, and that's Ramondre Stevenson, the one in question. Still chances to get these final 4 yards. It's 2nd and goal. From the gun, it's May. And he has the New England touchdown. He hung in there as long as he could. A lot of quarterbacks would have bailed out, and it was what you talk about, Brock, that courage that kept the chance for the touchdown alive.
Yeah, that touchdown's going to show up on his stat sheet making the catch or the quarterback stat sheet for making the throw, but hey, can we put some touchdowns up there for the big boys up front? It was their blocking and buying of time for that play that led to the score.
Now a try to go up by 4, put it out of the range of a field goal. Extra point sent right down the middle. And the Patriots take a 4-point lead.
Dolphins 20.
The Patriots kick team out there as they send it away. Washington now to return. And a decent return ends as they bring him down inside the 30. The Dolphins send running back Devon Achane getting back to work. Drive starts out with a 1st and 10. Achane on the inside give. And this one does not go far. Just a gain of 1, and that brings up 2nd and 9.
Brings up 2nd and 9 at the 30-yard line.
Out of the gun, Tagovailoa. He gets it complete to his man, Tyreek Hill. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains. New slated downs to approach here from the 40.
First and 10 at the 40-yard line.
1st down, Tagovailoa to throw. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop him. And the big play drives them backwards. 2nd down coming up.
Brings up 2nd and 16 at the 33-yard line.
The tight end going in motion right. 2nd down carry for Achane. And it's a nice gain, but still not enough for the 1st.
So much to like about that run, Kate, particularly what he was able to get out of it. The defense, I think, feels a little fortunate they were able to track him down before an even bigger run and crossing that 1st down marker.
Looking for a target. Just got it away before the hit, but it doesn't matter. It's incomplete. 4th down coming up.
This is why we hear about closing speed so often when you evaluate players. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released and alter that throw.
The visitors send quarterback Drake May ready to go once more on offense. And this is some quality film review right here. Look at this. Couple of touchdowns, good amount of yards too. He's been moving them down the field like only he can, putting together quite the game for himself in the process. Offense ready to begin this drive. 1st and 10. Going play action. May. Caught by Diggs. And he breaks into enemy territory before being stopped on a huge gain. So after that completion, we've got a player in some visible discomfort. And here come the trainers to get him some help. So the complexion of this drive has changed dramatically now. New set of downs inside the 35. May on 1st and 10. Heaves this one for the back of the end zone. That's much too high and out of the end zone. Incomplete.
Quarterbacks, well, they're a lot like sharpshooters in the NBA. Sometimes they're just going to miss. You've got to shake it off and keep on firing.
May trying again here on 2nd. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And that pushes them back. 3rd down coming up.
In a situation like this, you got to be a fixer. I mean, this game is hard, and you get into known passing situations, it gets even more difficult. But when you don't get rid of the ball and you take another sack, you make this 3rd down a near impossibility.
Let's see what they went with on 3rd down. Operating from the gun, here's May. Completed over the middle. And he's going to be taken down a yard shy of the 25.
Well, that is pretty darn impeccable timing between the two. They hit a curl route of that length. It takes great anticipation and precision by the quarterback, and the receiver on the other end finishing it, doing his job.
Tracking for it, and it's good! And they're going to grow their lead late, but still a one-score ball game.
Kate, it's 3 more on the scoreboard, but both sides really know it's all about one possession here in the fourth quarter when it really matters.
Washington now to return. In pretty solid field position starting out here, Brock. He's tackled at the 29. Offense returning to the field now for the Dolphins. And this game might be going better if he could have some more time just to work back there. This pass rush has been all over them. Really keeps taking this offense out of any grooves that they've managed to get into.
Okay, I like to say in life there's energy givers and there's energy vampires.
Yeah.
And for this defense, these sacks right here, they're such energy givers. And man, it's like a vampire sucking the juice out of an offense.
Yeah, I love that. And they bring him down, but there's a flag on the field. A game they were pretty happy with goes away via the penalty. And now we're going to wait to see how they respond. Off the play fake. Here's Tagovailoa. Has a man. It's Achane. Just a couple of yards here as he heads for the sideline. Back to the line they go. It's second down.
At the 22-yard line.
Going play action, Tagovailoa. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop him. And that pushes them back. Third down coming up.
This is a time where you get in that huddle and you just look at one another and say, hey, let's get back in rhythm. Get back in rhythm. Get something good to feel good about. Sure, you'd love to get the first down, but more than anything, just find a positive play after a huge sack.
And he just gets rid of this one, but unfortunately, that means fourth down coming up.
You know, that's an example right there where you just simply got to be on the same page with each other and get both ends of the play right to execute. They want that one back.
Here he goes. Got to have this on fourth down. That's brought in by Westbrook-Ikhine. And he'll have it up to about the 23-yard line on the play. And they do not get a desperately needed first down. He doesn't make it, and they still trail after the turnover on downs.
You know, these fourth down plays are all about trust. You lean into what you do best. Unfortunately, with the lack of execution, you're going to throw that one off the playlist.
The Patriot offense making their return to the field. And their last drive did end in points. Not as many as they wanted, though. They had to settle for that field goal despite advancing the football pretty well. To the air on first down, May. Short pass brought in. And he works this to the 15 before they make the stop. Miami calls a timeout here. It's second. After a good pickup, they're set up with second and short. May now from the gun. Finds him over the middle. And his short gain gets them a new set of downs. The Dolphins choosing to spend their final timeout here. First down throw for May. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. No dice on that prior pass. Here's second down. The give inside to Gibson. And they've got him behind the line for a big loss.
You know, that's so hard for me, Kate. That's the type of effort that deserves better when it comes to the results. It's going to show up as a negative run on the stat sheet, but that was not the runner's fault. He did all he could to fight to get back to the line, but this defense just kept swarming.
It's the 2-minute warning from Miami. Patriots leading by 7. Defense looking to defend the marker on third down. Back to throw it. Did not like what he was seeing, Brock, and he just hosed this one away. For the third time today, we see them setting up for a field goal. This is going to be a 32-yarder from the left hash. And it is good. No problems there on the shorter attempt. And that'll push it to double digits in a two-possession game.
The best kickers I've been around here over the last few decades, they relish these moments. They know the hard work all their buddies on offense and defense have done. And when they can make it a two-score game and be clutch when it matters, these are the moments they live for.
And he's going to make this to the 28 before going down. The Dolphins offense ready to go as they take the field. They're out and set, 1st and 10. Tua off the play fake. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop him. Clock running. Dolphins will hurry to the line.
Loss of 7 brings up 2nd and 17 at the 21-yard line.
Another try following the sack. And he's in trouble and gets brought down again. Clock running. Dolphins will hurry to the line.
A 7-yard loss brings up 3rd down.
Now to throw. He's got some. Again, he's under pressure, and he goes down. Clock running. Dolphins will hurry to the line.
It's 4th down.
Desperation time here on 4th. Cut out left. A lot of grass ahead. And he's going to be out of bounds a few yards short of the first. That's going to be a turnover on downs. And that might do it for him, Brock. Doesn't reach the marker as they turn it over on downs here in the 4th.
Well, I think every analytics book out there, Kate, said you got to go for it. You're in 4-down territory, down a couple scores here in the 4th. But now it's all about the defense. Can the defense come with a quick turnover or a stop to somehow, some way, spark a comeback?
The Patriots running their offense out there. And as that defense comes off the field clean. So we have a pause here inside 2 minutes. All reviews come from the booth. And they want to take one more look. Well, I certainly don't envy the officials here. A lot of times, Brock, it can be so tough to have the right angle to get a perfect spot on that football.
Yeah, how they do it, I just marvel at it. A bunch of years ago, I got to do and be an official, a side judge for a spring game.
How'd that go?
Not well, because things happen so fast, and I really do. I marvel at more often than not how good these officials are at spotting the ball. There's still some time to bleed off the clock, but the important factor is that the defense is helpless to stop it. You could just run that clock down as far as you're able and take off every single second.
Gonna be a victory for the Patriots as they drop to a knee here.
Nothing left to do now, Kate, but celebrate on one side and watch on hopelessly from the other. What a hard-fought effort to get to this spot, and now you can enjoy the victory.
So the Patriots come in and take the win on the road. And they take the first skirmish with their division rivals, with a chance at a sweep awaiting them later in the year in their building. Well, that'll do it for us, for Brock Heward and our entire hard-working crew. I'm Kate Scott. This has been the NFL on EA Sports. The Patriots emerge as winners as we say so long from Miami.